All right, here's the fitness level, and I'm just going to turn it over to Nate. You can see I'm ready to go.
Looking good. All right. Welcome back. Okay, so you've all seen how absolutely pathetic my golf game is. But now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit more about the fitness aspect of golf. Now, this has become something that's become a little more popular over the last decade or two. There are a couple things. There are three aspects of fitness. There's flexibility, there's resistance training, and cardiovascular fitness. Flexibility is obviously going to help your golf game because it's going to help you develop a greater consistency in your swing. You're going to have more range of motion. It's also good for helping to prevent injury. Strength training is going to do a couple different things for you. It's going to help you to develop more power so you're able to hit the ball farther. Another thing that it's going to do, again, it's going to help prevent injury by strengthening the muscles, particularly in those areas where golfers tend to get injured a lot, like the rotator cuff muscles, the lower back, the knees. If we strengthen those areas, it gives us an element of extra support, protection for those joints so that we don't injure ourselves. Another thing that it does is it helps develop greater consistency. Now, you've probably experienced where you've gone out and golfed 18 holes.
Yep.
By that 17th or 18th hole, how are you feeling?
Well, if I'm walking after about the 13th or 14th hole, it's a struggle just to finish.
Yeah.
That's why I usually take a cart.
Yeah.
If I have a big match.
So, that's another big issue is that fatigue. You're doing the same motion over and over again, and those muscles start to get fatigued, and you start to lose some of that consistency. So, by strengthening some of those muscles, especially the ones that we use during the golf swing, we can ensure that we'll have a greater level of consistency and we'll have a little bit less fatigue. The last thing I want to touch on real briefly is the cardiovascular fitness. Now that's going to help your golf game by, again, improving your consistency. You're going to have a lot less fatigue, and so you're going to be able to focus a lot more on your mental game. And the other thing that Kevin and I have already talked about before is the fact that a greater level of cardiovascular fitness is going to help with your fine motor control. So that's going to help with your chip shots and your putts, the short game aspect of it. And so
that's because my oxygen level
yeah,
is more constant and higher.
you have more oxygen in your blood, and so that's going to help with your fine motor control. It's also going to help you're going to have more oxygen going to your brain, so you're going to be able to think more clearly and more easily.
Cool.
So all three of those things, flexibility, strength, and cardiovascular fitness are going to be the core components of our fitness goals for not only Kevin, but for everybody else as well.
Now, I'm not the most unfit guy, but I do weigh this morning, Nate. I weigh 199. I don't know what my BMI is, but I have a resting heart rate of around 65 and a BP that's quite normal, 120 over 70. I'd like to keep those, but drop some weight and look a little better also, because, I mean, really. Okay?
All right, so we're gonna take Kevin through some basic exercises. We're gonna find out where he's at as far as his fitness level, and we're gonna go through some real basic exercises that are a part of this program just to kind of get him started. So that's what we're gonna do next.
All right. I think I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
All right.